Hello, my beautiful bargain hunters. I am so happy that you joined me today because it is going to be awesome. And here's why. I took a poll and I am listening to it. We are doing my first ever Old Navy haul. Can you believe it? I really cannot. I don't know how I have not done this before now. How has it taken so long? Old Navy is known for being affordable and size inclusive, and I'm here for both of those things. It is important to know that not all stores carry the plus size line, but you can find most of the items that you see in store online in extended sizing, which is awesome. Either way, no matter where I'm shopping, I am determined to find pieces that make me feel beautiful, powerful, and just the star of my own show, which is what we should all 100% be. For me, it's not just about finding clothes that fit me, it's about finding clothes that fit me. I want things that are gonna fit my style and that are going to spark joy. Yes, I am Marie Kondoing my way into an awesome wardrobe, one fabulous fit at a time. One thing that I 100% believe in, like with my whole heart, is loving myself right where I am. Not 20 pounds from now, not in a different financial situation, right here. Not when I get my life together, right here, right now. If we haven't met before, my name's Meredith. I love all things clothing, accessories, fun, and I completely believe in finding things that make us, that's me and you, feel like spinning around in our living room and showing up to the world. I wear a size 2X, right smack between that 18 and 20. I'm 5'10", and I spent way too much of my life without cute clothes and am making up for it in spades now. So basically today, I've got a couple of casual pieces, but y'all know casual's not exactly where I live. A whole lot of work appropriate, and at least one occasion dress, which kind of shocked me. Basically, when I went online, I ended up with stuff that I did not plan on, but Old Navy whispered, "You need this." And I said, okay, fine. Grab a snack, buckle up, and let's see if Old Navy can be the star of the show or just a background character with some coupons. The first thing I'm gonna look at is just a super summer casual dress. I do not think this is gonna be work appropriate, and we're gonna see how short it is because lately the short dresses have been super short. All right, this one is short. It's not the shortest, and in the back, we've actually got a little more length. I don't know if we can see that for Lulu. The back, it comes down almost to my knees. The front, it's a bit high. I actually just asked my daughter because I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, I don't know what I think of it. And she said, it is fine, but not necessarily flattering. And I don't know that those are words that I need to keep in my wardrobe. I don't need to look at this and be like, oh yes, let me wear something that's not necessarily flattering today. I do think that it's got a lot of great points to it. This one is a size 2X. Old Navy actually carries a size XXL and a size 2X, and I can fit in either of them. So if I happen to go in the store, I can grab the XXL. The measurements are almost the same, but the bust in the 2X, because it's actually plus sizing, has a little bit more space. The armholes are a little bit deeper, and lengthwise, I feel like they are right on. So really, the 2X does fit better. This one is also 100% cotton, and it's really kind of surprised me how many affordable options there are lately that are 100% cotton. But I like it, but I don't love it, love it, love it. It's got really nice, generous pockets, great, easy, pretty inexpensive summer dress, but it's probably not staying here. Next, I've got one that's kind of like bridging my casual to the office. It's actually a little more on the formal side. I would almost call this like resort wear, but it's not office appropriate, so we're putting it here. And this is one of my favorite colors. I don't know exactly what Old Navy calls it, but I'm gonna call it kind of an ink blue. A skirt with a completely smocked top, and I'm probably gonna have to change bras for this, so let's do it. Before I do that, let me sit down. I keep falling off the sit down train. So I am wearing some shapewear, and whenever I sit down, you can see them a little bit. Hello. But yeah, I don't think that there's anything in the belly region that makes me feel uncomfortable. Hey, Lulu, we're on video. Okay, I really love this one. The color is perfection. The two pieces together, I don't know how much I'd like to wear them separately. I think that I like the way that it looks as an upscale beachy dress. Like I am going to a fancy dinner after spending all day on the beach. I'm here for all of that. I think that this is lovely. Probably my favorite thing about it is that it's 100% cotton. I'm in Texas, it's crazy hot. We're like 100% humidity every day. This is going to be ideal outside. I've got a lot of arm coverage. Not everyone's going to like that. I personally am comfortable with this in shapewear and a strapless bra with a full underwire. Hey mom. Sorry, that was my mom. She was calling me to give me a brand that she'd like me to check out. Thank you, mom, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I think that this is really, really pretty. My only concern with it, which I normally wear shapewear to work anyway. In order for my comfort level, I need to wear shapewear and an underwire strapless bra. Everybody's gonna vary on that, but that's where I feel the most comfortable. But look, I think that this one is lovely. Now, the sit test in this one is gonna be interesting because it is a very body contouring from here all the way up. All right, Lulu, can you move on this side? All right, so I don't think that it's not that bad. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage and see, you know, would I be comfortable wearing this to lunch? I think yes. Right now, with this heat, I think shoulders out is 100% the way to go. Yes, more like this, please. I did not introduce this one because I was just too excited to put it on. This might be the perfect work dress. I think that it's lovely. We've got buttons going all the way down and they are real buttons. I was able to just slide this over my head. There is smocking in the back. It feels very linen mix. This feels a lot like that Abercrombie style fabric. The words are very, very tiny. This is mostly linen, like 55% linen, and then the 45% is a rayon viscose combo, and I can feel it. This feels like a very nice, non-itchy, lightweight fabric. I love that the sleeves have a lot of volume. Now there are a lot of little stray hairs. This is not concerning to me because I sew. I don't have any problem just cutting those off. You can see it right there. And then I saw one underneath one of the arms. Y'all might see it, you might not. But if this is one that I wanted to keep, which I think it is, then it would not bother me whatsoever. I love the length. It's hitting me right about mid-calf. I think that this is ideal. If you were a teacher, if you go to an office, if you just want to wear something comfortable and casual, this is the dress. I'm loving it. And I'm kind of shocked that it's from Old Navy. I mean, I've only tried on 2 things and I thought the ink blue was gonna be my favorite overall, but this one is pulling it out of the park. Next, I have been looking for the perfect white pants, and these are kind of like a white denim, and then I've got a really pretty button up that I thought would look nice and professional. We're gonna put these 2 together and see how they do. I was so excited I didn't sit down. This one's got a lot of extra room. With the others, I could have gone the XXL. The 2X is just much more comfortable for my proportions. Ta-da! Okay, I've been looking for a shirt like this for a long time. I actually work in finance and I really want one that has like the white cuffs and the white collars. Very banker cut, you know what I'm talking about? I just think that this looks really nice. My one real concern with it is that the arms are very tight. This is a size 2X and I don't feel like I've got enough arm motion. It is okay whenever I've cuffed them, but whenever I had these pulled down, they were buttoned. It was just like unbelievably tight on me. There's no way that I could get through a work day like that. And I don't know that sizing up would be like the solution because I don't feel like sizing up needs to happen in my chest, which is normally where it does. But if I have them rolled up like this, so wearing it a little bit more casually, then it's totally fine. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. I know that it's a very affordable option for a dress shirt and 100% cotton. Personally, the pants that I was wearing before this, I liked it a little bit better, like that I came in my intro pants, but they were more casual. They were like an Anthropologie that I'd gotten from my Nuuly and decided to keep. These are a 20 long. I actually might not even need a long. I've just pulled it up. I don't know, I think I do. Of all the white pants that I've pulled in over the past like year and a half, these are probably my favorite. And who would have thought that Old Navy would have done that? Let's see how it sits. Yeah, I think that this is a fabulous work outfit. Now, this one just feels incredibly professional, very put together, but is also super easy. If I tuck this up in the front, I don't think that would be bad. It's not giving me too much of like the apron belly outline, though I do reserve the right to watch this back and completely disagree. Next, we're going red pants because red brings me joy. And this top that I just threw on the floor, I feel like I'm kind of mixing casual with dressy, but we're gonna have to see. Okay, I think I like both of these pieces, but not together. These pants are the same as the red button-up dress, and then this gauzy top is really the same as the first 2 pieces, like the inky blue and then also the short green. But I think that I'm feeling like this one's a little too casual to go with the little too dressy. I think that this is really pretty. The pants don't fit quite as well as the white pants did because this is a 2X, so it kind of encompasses 2 sizes. Other pants were a size 18 long, and so I think that they fit just a little bit better. But these are also a pleated as opposed to a flat front, and that could have a lot to do with it as well. They have a button, they have a slide clasp, and they have a zip, and then there is some elastic back here in the back. They're gonna be really nice and breezy because they are that linen blend. And then this top feels so lightweight, so airy, very summer. It just doesn't feel like it's gonna go with this exactly. But I am gonna try it with the skirt in just a minute and see if maybe that's a better pairing. It may be the same. Okay, this is an old torrid top that I've had for years in my closet. It just goes well with dress pants, especially if I'm throwing a jacket over it because it's very lightweight. If I can find something similar, I'll link it. I just wanted to show this with the pants. The pants had more of the spotlight. I I do think that they're a little bit wide in the hip. Now, for me being a 2X, my proportions definitely fit there in my bust, sort of in my waist, but not in my hip because I'm an apple body buxom beauty over here, and that's just the way that my measurements are, and that is okay. I'm on the fence about the pants. What do y'all think? I don't have any red pants. Okay, the polka dots make me feel so fun and fancy. I've decided that I'm gonna start talking about perfume because I'm a perfume junkie and I don't talk about it enough. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I do love it. And right now I'm feeling like the fun floral that is Love Shack Fancy. I don't love all of them, but I love the one that's in the purple bottle and I love the one that's in the white bottle. They just feel very summer to me. Like right when you spray them on, they're a little overwhelming, but so fresh and so beautiful. Much like this skirt. Whenever we redid my bathroom, because we had that pipe burst, they ended up making me a perfume cabinet. And every time I see it, I'm like, I need to talk about my perfumes. But I also sometimes struggle with like the perfume videos because I have completely different tastes than a lot of them. And so what they're describing is like a beautiful vanilla might like completely choke me out, and it just, we don't have smell-o-vision. This skirt I think is fantastic. The shirt still is not totally doing it for me. I feel like the skirt is 100% staying here, and I'm sure that that's because of the print. I can do a lot with a blue polka dotted skirt. This one is 100% viscose, and it's funny because I would have said that it was very similar to the linen viscose rayon blend. I don't know, I think that this falls at a beautiful length. It's very effortless for the office. I think that if I had like the blue button up in a solid white, it would be perfection. The top, I really don't know if it's going to stay here. I don't think that it's quite enough of something, but I don't know what that something is. Structure, it's not sparking the joy, and that's all there is to it. Next, we are going full out summer suit with this little matching guy, and I just pulled a camisole from my closet because none of the tops that I have are gonna work. Let's try them. Okay, I think that this one looks really nice, but I have quite a few little pros and cons that I want to sit down and discuss with you. This jacket is really pretty open. These pants are exactly the same as the red ones. So now let's take a seat. Okay, pro, this was super affordable. Whenever I first went back to the office into a professional career, I had literally 0 suits. I also had a very big struggle finding suits that were affordable that would fit me. And at that time I was sitting between like a 3X and 4X. I ended up finding some at Macy's and JCPenney online that were a decent price. I don't know if Old Navy had any back then, but they didn't have any in my like general Google search. I love that I can find suits at Old Navy at a fantastic price that go into a plus size price range. There are a couple things, and I don't know if they're gonna come across well on the camera. Since the suit jacket is fully lined and it's lined beautifully, it is a slightly different color. Like it almost looks more cream than the pants because it's got that white lining, and so you're seeing the true color of the fabric. Whereas because this is a linen blend, looking through these pants, you're seeing my skin. So like kind of that pinkish tone is coming through, which makes these look slightly different colors. Now, would I want the pants to be lined? No, because they would be hot. But does it throw me just a little bit? It absolutely does. And then second is the fit. So this jacket's in a 2X. The top that I tried on that was a 2X was really snug. This jacket is, it is loose. If I was wearing anything thicker underneath, that would be totally fine. I've got a fantastic range of motion, but it does feel oversized. I was in a pinch and I was ordering something for a job interview, or if really needed this, I would order both sizes and return the one that did not fit. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to know your thoughts on this suit. I think it's pretty cool that this came from Old Navy. Okay, this dress is awesome. I've gotten this in like a cool tomato garden print and then a stripe, and I ended up taking the stripe one back because the lines of my bust ended up not totally aligning, and it would have just driven me crazy. I've tried an Abercrombie and a Walmart dress that were very similar, and I thought, you know what, let's see what the black one looks like from Old Navy. This one's that same linen rayon viscose blend. I think that it's a winner. I think that if you're looking for something that's got a little more structure, because basically the Walmart version is sold out, and so I was looking for something that had that same feel for a better price. I would say that the Abercrombie version is probably a little bit nicer, but it's also probably a little more than double the price. I also tried those in an XXL and a 2X to see the difference. Basically, the XXL fit fine. It was a little bit tighter in the bust. The armholes came up a little bit higher, but the 2X is total comfort. Like if you didn't have them to compare side by side, the 2X fit just fine. But if you're looking for a solid black dress, you might want to check this one out. Next is our very last piece, and we are going with a little bit of occasion wear. Is this really Old Navy? Oh my goodness. It is a stretch material. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's very figure flattering. I love the crossover sleeve. It gives it a little bit of asymmetry, a little bit of drama. And y'all, I am shocked. The length is really nice. This would be really great for like a spring summer wedding. And I still cannot believe it came from Old Navy. Would y'all like to see some of the Old Navy occasion pieces? Because I sure would like to bring them on. I sure would like to. Yeah, I think that this one is gorgeous. All in all, I think that our Old Navy haul was a success. This piece really kind of blew me out of the water. I had so many of the occasion pieces added to my cart and I ended up not doing it. I love that Old Navy has got some of these things. I love that we've got the occasion pieces. I love that we've got things now for people who are ready to go to work, and not just work, but like work in a professional environment. I've got to think about this one. I'm going to watch it back and see if this is going to be a keeper or not, but I am so pleased that Old Navy carries it. I believe that the white top is probably going back. I just can't really imagine a time that I'm going to wear it. I'm really on the fence about the red pants, which means that they are probably going to go back. The same with the green short dress. I've had some short ones recently where I've been able to take hems out. This one does not have one that can do that. I don't think that I have a need for it currently. Now, if we're looking at the ones that I'm definitely keeping, the black dress, I'm pretty sure is staying here. I might end up doing one of those comparison videos with the Walmart or with the Abercrombie. Love the polka dot skirt. This is one of my favorite pieces. I think it might become a work staple. This one is not a definite keep, but it is I'm gonna go back and look. I think that this one was really, really professional, and it does fit a hole in my closet currently. Like, the best white pants that I've got so far are the ones I wore at the beginning of this try on, but they are definitely a more like spring, summer, casual pant, whereas this one feels more professional. I really like this one. This is definitely the most, I don't know, dressy and casual at the same time outfit. Like, couldn't wear it to work, but really did love it. And I think you're either gonna love this one or not. I don't know, I'm interested to see opinions on it. And then this dress was surprisingly my very, very favorite. And it felt a little bit plain online. I don't know. If you enjoyed this kind of content, please consider subscribing, liking and commenting help me a whole lot. If you like short form, I put a lot more of that over on Instagram, and I've really been putting a lot more effort in that since April of this year. If you have any suggestions for upcoming content, please let me know. I really, really appreciate you. I hope that your day is as amazing as you are, and I will see you in the next one.
So beautiful, 'cause you